This video will show you how to repair the broken start switch that falls through the panel on a GE dryer. Safety first, so always disconnect power before servicing any electrical appliance. And remember, once you start opening these machines up, the internal edges are very sharp and can cut you and cause serious injury, so be careful not to get cut. Okay, what I have here is the panel with a couple of the switches still in it from a GE, let me move this down, from a GE dryer. And what has happened, the start switch is loose and pushes into the panel. This is the panel that actually came from the customer that I worked on their machine for them. Do a little more down here so you can see it better. So anyways, this right here just pushes through if you push on it very hard at all, and it's broken on the inside is what it is. You can see how I can wiggle it around, and the switch won't hold in place. You don't even push this type to start it, you actually twist it, but the customers either dropped something on it while it was being moved from one place to another, or they for some reason banged on it or pushed too hard on it. Anyways, it broke through the panel. So what I want to do is show you how to fix this. The switch itself is not even actually broken, and it's the panel itself that has a mount there for it that is broken. And to open up the machine and remove the panel, first thing you want to do is take off all the knobs. They just slide off like you saw me slide the first one off. On the back side of the panel, while it's still on the machine, there's 3 screws, one at each end, and then the one that's right here in the middle. You take those off and this will actually just slide forward. So if you're looking at the machine, the panel slides towards you. So I'm going to show you like this. It would go like this towards you. Once it does that, they had broken all 3 of these tabs off the bottom here. This thing had been kind of, I guess had gotten moved and gotten damaged during movement. These little hooks on the bottom, you just slide the panel one way and then pick it up and out and down if you need to. And you probably want to go ahead and remove it so you don't break yours, okay, because these are real easy to break. So go ahead and slide it to one side, pick it up, and then actually detach it and lay it down on top of the dryer so that you can work on it from the inside. And this was the start switch that was right here. What has happened is on the inside of the panel, and hopefully I got some better pictures for you, these little mounts where all the switches go, including the timer, they have tabs that hold the switches, okay, and on the switch you can see there's little metal tabs. Those metal tabs go onto that plastic, and that's what holds it in place. Well, this one had broken. This one right here is gone, so it would no longer hold firmly like it was supposed to, and it was real easy to just push straight through. So the only way to repair this is to replace this entire panel. Do that by going to an appliance parts store or ordering it online using the model number from your machine. And to remove, you have to remove all of them, of course, then at that point, and swap them over. Always remember to disconnect the power before you take anything apart or start dealing with these wires. And when you're inside the panel here, leave the wires on if you don't have to take them off. The switches all come off the same way. You see where the little holder is there, and here's the metal strap. You lift up on that metal strap with a screwdriver and then twist, and it comes right off of there. See, these are still intact here. And then to reinstall it on the new panel, just make sure you put it back the same way. You're going to get those tabs to go underneath the little plastic holders there and twist, and then it'll just snap in place just like that. Okay, and you'll do the same on the one for the start. You'll twist it till it locks in place. Of course, it won't be loose like this one is. And the rest of the switches go the same way. So that's how you fix it. You have to replace this entire panel. And I wish I could have got better video or pictures while I was at the customer's house, but I really was in a hurry and they were in a hurry. So I'm going to try to show you a little bit of some video or pictures from what I did take on my camera phone, cell phone, and maybe that'll let you see a little bit better too. But that should give you a good firm idea of how it goes. And then put it back together. Once everything's back in place, slide it back. You'll put the tabs back in the slots, slide it a little bit, and then fold it back up, and just reinstall the 3 screws for the back panel, and then it should be ready to go. Alright, here we go. Okay, I know the video is not very good here, but this one shows the switches after I had them all loose, after I moved the panel and laid it down from the old panel. You see there where it was broke, and the other one was still good on part of the tab. But you got to have both tabs for it to hold those switches in place. So I left the wires on, and here's the front of it. Now here is where the tabs are at the bottom, the hooks. You can see a hook there, the middle hook, and my finger gets in the way. But what I'm doing is I'm just putting the hooks back in the slots after I've got everything reinstalled, and then folding that panel back up, and then of course slide it, and it just matches right back up, you know, back to its original position. And that's how you reinstall it.